Nahaba on Tuesday following a motion by Dr. Ibrahim Sahad on behalf of two executive members of Ganduje's ward who were part of the 9 ward executives that suspended him on Monday. Now, we could have talked about that. We could have looked at how that would possibly affect, the APC, most especially in River State. Anyway, Trace, let's go beyond that. We also could have talked about what I can see on the screen right now, that the EFCC is barricading the residents of the former Kogi State Governor, Yaya Bello. And remember, I could have also told you that, the Kanu Corruption Agency, I'm trying to remember its name, has taken Ganduje to court as well, asking him to come answer for allegations. Like I said, the news is really interesting today, but unfortunately, I've got other stories that are, way more interesting in my opinion. I mean, I could have also told you that Dangote is now going to sell a liter of diesel to marketers at 1,000 naira. That means, we would get diesel way cheaper than it is currently being sold. I hear that it's currently being sold somewhere around the region of 1,600 naira per liter. I stand to be corrected. You can tell me how much you buy your liter of diesel. But if Dangote, who wanted to sell at 1,200, will now be selling for 1,000, then I guess you and I will be buying. I don't know. I don't use any device or generating set that uses diesel, but you will be buying for somewhere around the region of 1,100 or 1,200 naira per liter. That's 400 naira reduction, and it's something when you're buying diesel. All right, so let's leave all of the stories we could have talked about, and let's now delve into the stories that we should talk about as it relates to big stories. For those of you who are first timers on the show, so what we do is we start the show after Rivers today. That's the 3 o'clock hour. We culminate 7 o'clock on the dot so that the sports team can come in and bring you extra time, right? But within that time, we have the big stories. We have a topical issue, the 4 o'clock hour, another topical issue, the 5 o'clock hour. The 6 o'clock hour, we have the open season. But hey, at the top of each hour, we have a news bulletin, starting with the business update, news update, 5 o'clock hour, and the 6 o'clock hour at the top of that, major news. All right, so once again, I would not waste any time. Let's get to the nitty gritty. And my first big story for today, really interesting. I have looked at all the possible ways to have this conversation, but I'm just, just for safety purposes, I'm just going to let you do a lot of the thinking. I'm going to reel out what the story is. Bonny Council Chairman tells court to stop the extension of local administrations in River State. And it's confusing for me. And this is why I'll let you do the thinking, because, if I were a local government chairman and, the lawmakers decide to make a law that favors me and says, they're extending my time in office, I should be one of the happiest people in the world, if not the happiest person in the world. However, the Bonny local government chairman has decided that he's not happy about the extension and has decided to go to court and is asking the court to tell everybody involved, to stop the extension. Now, according to our in-house bulletin, the court has said that everybody should maintain status quo pending the determination of the suit. I wonder why judges do that. The status quo almost caused a problem here in River State. We were trying to understand what they meant by maintain status quo during the beginning or at the beginning of the Rivers political crisis. However, I wonder if we now know what that means. However, the court is saying maintain status quo. Now, the Rivers State High Court in Port Harcourt has issued an interim injunction directing the maintenance of status quo following the move by Martin Ameule-led State House of Assembly to extend the tenures of the elected local government council's officials. Recall that the Assembly, amidst the political crisis rocking the state, amended the Local Government Law Number 5 of 2018, which empowers the House of Assembly through a resolution to extend the tenure of elected chairmen and councillors where local government elections are not held before the expiration of their 3 years in office. According to a report by the Nation newspaper, the suit was filed by the chairman of Opobo Nkoro, Enyada Kukigam, Bonny Anengi, Claude Wilcox, and 5 other elected council officials. Now, they are challenging the decision of the Ameule-led House of Assembly to extend their time as administrators of local government areas. The court, presided over by Justice G.N. Okonkwo, ordered that the claimant will enter into an undertaking to pay the defendant 5 million naira if the substantive case turned out to be frivolous. The court fixed April 22 to hear the motion, a notice for interlocutory injunction. Interesting, right? Interesting, but I'd like to get your thoughts on that one. But let's quickly move to the next big story. The next big story, PDP NWC passes vote of confidence on Damagum as Reps PDP Caucus failed to pass a vote of confidence on Damagum. It's really interesting. It really is interesting because I don't know. The politicking in the PDP really should catch your attention. Now, last week on the show, we had Ugo Chinyere, Honorable Ugo Chinyere, as guest, and he was very, very sure that the lawmakers of PDP extraction at the House of Representatives are, indeed interested in removing Damagum as acting chair. One, because he has overstayed his time as acting chairman of the party. 2, because the position is meant for the North Central. And 3, because under his watch, the party seems to be slipping into oblivion, and so they're saying, no, we can have that, he has to go. And it's no wonder Wike is currently trending on social media because the National Working Committee of the PDP has asked state chapters of the committee to submit reports identifying members who were involved in anti-party activities during the 2023 general elections ahead of its meeting today. But sorry, in the PDP, what we are being told is that the current acting chairman is a political ally of the absolute minister. So all of those who are saying, "Oh, we gave anti-party," would his name make the list? Interesting. It really calls for an interesting conversation. However, reports do say that the National Working Committee did pass a vote of confidence on the acting national chairman, irrespective of calls by calls by people like Honorable Ugo Chinyere, for the removal of Damagum. Now, the next meeting today is expected to tackle whether Damagum should maintain his position or to be replaced. Mr. Damagum, who served as the PDP National Deputy Chairman North, assumed the role of acting national chairman after the court suspended the party's national chairman, Dr. Ayu, in March of last year. Yesterday, during a meeting of the PDP members in the House of Representatives, 60 of them, led by the lawmaker Ikenga Ugo Chinyere, insisted on the resignation of Mr. Damagum for alleged anti-party activities. Now, also, I think it was in the news yesterday that the meeting by the caucus of the PDP in the House of Reps ended in disarray, in chaos. Let's take a listen. I think I did a recording, so I'm just going to play the recording so you and I can get to,
Men of the pen profession, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we have just concluded the third meeting of the People's Democratic Party Caucus of the 10th Assembly, and we have resolved, firstly, to tell all of us and the world that the PDP caucus in the House of Representatives remain united, indivisible, committed, and out to perform our duty as the watchdog on behalf of the Nigerian people. In the same vein, we x-rayed the security situation in our country, and we resolved that we can no longer take this situation where Nigeria is today almost tagged as one life, 1 minute silence. The government is therefore called upon to immediately take steps to ensure that the security situation in the country is normalized. And the caucus has also given 3 months ultimatum for government to normalize the security situation in our country. After 3 months, the caucus will take further steps to sensitize and mobilize Nigerians to perhaps take their security into their hands. The House of Representatives caucus also agreed to call on all party caucuses, the Board of Trustees, National Executive Committee, and the National Working Committee of the party to embark on reconciliatory measures with the view to resolve all litigations that are pending and that has hindered the party in any way whatsoever from having a substantive national chairman. We call on our leaders of the People's Democratic Party, to continue to demonstrate unconditional loyalty to the party and ensure that the party is moved to her pride of place, where she enjoyed the position of the largest party in Africa, and to take back the Aso Villa, which is actually supposed to be our birthright.
All right, so you just listened to Honorable Chinda. Yes, one of the rep members from Rivers State there, leading the PDP caucus at the House of Reps, saying, it's united and indivisible. But what I glean from there is they could not persuade the 60 lawmakers who are, behind Honorable Ikenga Ugochiere. That Damagum should stay. So it's really going to get interesting the couple of days, tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, because tomorrow is supposed to be what I think there's supposed to be some ratification going on tomorrow. So let's see how that pans out. Let's see how that plays out. But apparently the die is cast, the battle is drawn, and we're going to see who's going to come out victorious as the political fight, goes on. A lot of people think the FCT minister may scale through. A lot of people think it's the end of the road and he will get expelled from the party. But let's really see how these things work out, and let's see how it plays. But let's now move to my final big story for today. And it is that the Commissioner of Police Rivers State won an award. You must have heard the story. I'm just getting to hear the story, so it made it to my big story. However, I tell you, it won the award of the best commissioner of police in Nigeria. I think that's for 2023. So he won best commissioner of police in Nigeria for the year 2023. Now, the question I want to ask is, looking at the security architecture in Rivers State, can we say, indeed, that we do have the best commissioner of police in Rivers State? Yes, we may not know what other commissioner or commissioners of police are doing, but we can look at what ours is doing and judge. I mean, we were able to kill General Tubaba, who perpetrated the gruesome murder of SP Bako Angbashim, according to the police. We've been able to catch a lot of criminal elements in recent times. we've been able to reduce the amount of kidnapping on the low. Yeah, on the low, like Bonobo will say. But then, can we really measure and judge and say, Olatunji Disu indeed deserves the award as the best commissioner of police? And I'd like to get your thoughts on that one as well. 28 minutes or almost 29 minutes gone past the hour of 3. Time for me to open the phone lines, get your thoughts, talk for development as we push our society better. Remember, we're live on Facebook, Nigeria Info PH. We are active on X, interactive as well, Nigeria Info PH. And we are live on YouTube as well, Nigeria Info PH. To call the studio, 0817 923 0002, 0817 923 0003, and 0817 923 0007. WhatsApp number 0809 030 6416. All right, it's time for you to tell me what your thoughts are as it relates to the big stories I have reeled out. Okay, let's take this one. Zion calling from GRA. Zion, greetings to you. Welcome. What is on your mind?
Congratulations to the Commissioner of Police.
Okay.
I also lay my hands to say yes. His presence indeed is doing us a good job.
Okay.
Amidst, I did not know the number of commissioners and policemen they were giving award. If the name late Agbashin is not there, I think I'm going to fault the process of that award given to the Nigerian police. Having seen name, yes. At least a Osiyumo award should be given to him. For once in the history of the Nigerian police, that when Agbashin was murdered, the whole River State, the whole Nigeria was put to a standstill. And look at the profile of Agbashin. Nobody named bad about him. And I stand to challenge anybody. It was only late Agbashin that had a song dedicated to him by an upcoming artist in River State. So I think the Nigerian police force, if they have not recognized late Agbashin, they should take this award back. I also want to tell the Commissioner of Police, if Agbashin have not been recognized in the Nigerian police force, you should return this award, or you should dedicate the award to late Agbashin. Mr. Zion.
Mr. Zion, thank you. I've got Susie from Irema. Susie, welcome. What is on your mind? The light here.
Yeah, Andrew, good afternoon.
Calada it is.
Calada, my man. Well, let me continue from the issue of order of the two local government chairmen trying to restrain the action taken by the River State House of Assembly led by Martin Samuel. And in their cabinet, the court said status quo should remain. And they verify the whole status quo, how it's supposed to be. You, with misconception, would say maybe the status quo is all about maybe the local government chairman remaining at the same thing that the House of Assembly made law to say they want to extend the tenure of these people. But I want to believe that the status quo should do anything different from Section 7, Section 1 of 1999 Constitution as amended. We still have the system of local government by democratically elected local government council in this order. In this constitution should be guaranteed. And accordingly, the government of every state shall subject to this Section 8 of this constitution ensure their existence under a law which provides for the establishment, structure, composition, finance, and functions of such councils. There is nothing different from what it's supposed to be. And we had a local classicus by the Supreme Court that has also frowned on the part of any government of Nigeria that wants to install a caretaker. Canada, as I speak to you now, the River State government led by governor of River State has no plan from my own assumption, to conduct the local government election. I know we should have been having campaigns from different political parties. I know we should have been hearing jingles from radios and all of that. But as I speak to you now, that plan for me, I do not know how they want to manage it together, has not been made. And then what we have is frivolities and all of that. And to this extent, I also want to say that the voice note you played by Chinda, who is the House of Reps member representing River State, Canada, I did not hear where they say 60 House of Reps member attended that meeting.
No, they were there. They were there. The video is on TV actually. If you go online, you see.
Not this. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Bogotire came here last week with speculation of 60 members backing him up. I want to tell you that even in that House of Reps where they are in Senate, they are divided into two. While some parts are for Wike, some people are for Atiku. Now, in that particular house too, that is the
all right, Susie, please wrap up.
Okay, so I did not see where we'll begin to say 60 members back in
all right.
Ugotire from Imo State.
All right.
Supported after the time
that's not my focus right now. We're not looking at that. But thank you nonetheless, Susie. I've got to go really. I've got Clinton from Bori. Clinton, welcome. What is on your mind? I'd like to hear from you.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Welcome, Clinton.
Yeah, I'm really surprised that the name of late Angbashin was never mentioned in the ceremony.
Yeah.
It's very, very unfortunate, and I still wonder how this current CP emerged as the best in Nigeria. And nothing was given to Angbashin that led this war against terrorism and cultism in River State. It's really unfortunate. So I think what the man should do, the current CP should do, is to dedicate the award to the man.
All right. But Clinton, I know you just said what Zion said, but what if there are also other policemen who are very diligent like Angbashin is, and the CP is the coordinating police officer here in River State, so maybe his coordination is what is being applauded, not necessarily him being the best police officer in Nigeria. I mean, look at it from the angle as well.
Well, I don't know, but I'm a Rivers man,
okay,
and I followed up the activities of late Angbashin from when he was here in Ogoni.
Okay,
his activities, I think he deserved that award.
Okay,
that's for me. Then on the issue of PDP NWC passing the vote of confidence on the chairman, it's rather very unfortunate.
Okay,
for me, PDP on a daily basis are losing their value.
Okay,
they are losing their integrity. PDP are supposed to be the position that's supposed to put the government on their toes, but they are not doing that. Rather, they are engaging in mediocrity.
Okay.
So I think what they need to do is to ensure that they redeem their image. Then finally, on the Bonny Council chairman going to court to get an injunction stopping the extension of local government tenures, I think that's the right thing to do. We only have men of integrity in politics today, and I commend this move, a bold move.
All right.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, Clinton. I've got Steve from Port Harcourt. Steve, welcome. What is on your mind?
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon to you, Steve.
Well, is this your line? Is it toll free?
Can you please just quickly go on with your thoughts, please? I'm in a hurry.
For 5 minutes hanging. That's what I'm asking.
I'm sorry about that, but can we get your thoughts now?
Okay, good. Now, these days of BSc, LLD, or this, please help us. This judge today by status quo for this assembly matter. Yes. Please, can you please explain to us? We are all waiting. We want to hear this status quo.
But I'm not a judge. How do I explain status quo to you? I'm not even a legal practitioner.
If you bring lawyers to your children, even 20 of them will get their own interpretation.
But the problem,
part of these people who give us good insight on things like this.
The problem with bringing in lawyers to define status quo, everybody is going to have his own interpretation. So I guess it might just worsen. But anyway, I get your point, Steve. Steve, I'm sorry I kept you waiting for too long. All right, sorry about that. Good news from Mouth 3. Welcome on the show.
I greet you, my brother, man.
Yeah, welcome. Good news.
Thank you. Let me start from the award. It is not fair what they are doing to discipline Angbashin.
Okay.
It is not fair. Up till now, we can hear the original story of how Angbashin was killed. As a DPO, he wasn't alone. He was with other policemen going for job.
All right.
And suddenly he died. And dismembered. Up till now, we didn't hear that the name of the policeman he went with, if there was any bullet shot, if they betrayed him, if anything happened, they kept the matter silent up till now. And award is being given. Nothing like that mentioning his name. And the CP who was in charge when they killed the man is going to collect awards. It is painful.
Okay.
The family of Ambassador, what has been said, heard from me that has been given tangible to the family, his children, from the police angle, it is painful.
Okay.
Talking about the issue of the Ugochiere and the PDP Caucus, it is simple. It is not Ugochiere standing up now as an opposition. We don't have any opposition in Nigeria. The case between the caucus, UK is very open that it's not controlling the minority. If the members of the PDP who will vote against him and take away from somebody else to be a minority leader, because you can say a member of the PDP who are supposed to stand against the leadership and do the only thing is that are doing in the House of Reps, and they are supporting what is not right. Look at the wicked supporting APC, PDP, and they are people looking for us to get vote of confidence for an national chairman that could not stand his ground as a chairman.
Okay. But good news. Good news. The last time I checked, you were an APC member. What has changed? I'm just asking.
Brother man, I am a strong member of the Progressive Congress APC.
Okay.
As it stands today, Tinubu is our leader, is a member of APC. Don Okocha is a member of APC. Emeka Beke is a member of APC. But you see Don Okocha with Governor Wike instructions standing against the APC in Rivers State.
Okay.
What would you say about that?
All right.
Dimensions have changed. We see issues and talk about issues now, not about party. My name is Goodness from Port Harcourt.
Good news. Thank you. Ilumba from Port Harcourt, welcome. What is on your mind? I'd like to hear.
I greet you, Canada.
I greet you right back.
Canada, I want to talk about MWC meeting in Abuja.
Okay.
Do you see why Ugochi make statements he make that day in your radio station?
No, tell me.
If you talk to them, they will agree that they will pack their load. They're not going to fight with them. They will pack their load and leave the party for them.
Okay.
Because what is happening there now is actually what will happen in Nigeria. Because the APC now want to buy over everywhere. That's actually what that man is telling you now. You don't even know PDP anymore. You don't even know APC. They just mix up things. And the mixing up things now, it is why truth is no longer a truth. Who commit crime? It's no longer commit crime as long as you belong. Then you can do against your party, against the country, and get away because you belong. That is where we are heading to. We are heading to a place whereby there's no darkness, there's no light anymore. As long as you belong, you can do anything and go away. Law is no longer working. And the same thing has voted is even the one you're talking about, local government chairman going to court, that they should stop them themselves. Let me tell you something. What I want to tell you is this. All of us went to school and we read government. We knew very well that law is progressive. If you do law you do now cannot take place in your time. If it takes place, another local government that will come and want to practice that thing you are doing. So that thing that they are doing now, law is progressive. There's no way they will make that thing law. They let these people to serve only 3 years. They will serve 3 years and go. The next local government chairman will be the one to hear this thing they are doing. During the general rules on law, electoral law, and those things never take place on his time.
All right.
But you think all of us went to school. Even lawyers did not went to school. We did not. All of us went to school.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Ilumba. Let's read some messages. Let's start with Facebook. Busayo Fabumi. Thank you very much for your commendations. Wosu Courage Baba, local government chairman in River State going to court to stop the extension of their tenure is laughable because it is political. Why can't they resign now? My big story. This is Newton Ikura. It says PDP NWC passed its vote of confidence on Damagum as Reps PDP Caucus failed to pass a vote of confidence. And then you said it's a shame to see a great party like the PDP crumble the way the cookie crumbles. The PDP was founded by men of good intentions who were intent on moving Nigeria forward. The likes of OBJ, Yaradua, and inimitable GEJ, 7 greedy, selfish, and confused politicians who, with inordinate affection, cry the beloved country, he said. But let's quickly look at what we have on WhatsApp. This one says, good afternoon, Kalada. It is a wrong journalism for any presenter to impute or add what was never discussed. The PDP House of Representatives caucus met, and the leader of the caucus, Honorable Chinda, addressed the press, and he said that the House is united and there is no disunity in the House. So at what point did journalists receive the information that the so-called 60 rep members stopped a confidence vote for the acting PDP chairman? Journalists in Nigeria should stop junk and rumor-mongering journalism from Ibiba in Port Harcourt. But Ibiba, if you had followed, the national television or televisions today, or you had gone on YouTube or any other social media platform, you would have seen the video where Ugochiere and someone, the picture wasn't very clear, they were arguing. And that's why many news platforms, as at yesterday, argued that the meeting had ended in deadlock or it had ended in some kind of chaos. So, there was that argument. And by the way, you should know that they earlier, of course, the other group, the group behind Honorable Chinda, said that they had a vote of confidence on Damagum, and Damagum was going to stay. So now this change of tone is what is now being seen as, not being able to pass a vote of confidence. So now they are now saying, okay, we will think about it. We will look at ensuring that the right thing is done as to who is going to be the national chairman of the PDP. But let's read other messages. This one says, the Ganduje matter is very interesting to me. However, him and APC should obey the court order and also get ready to face his trial over the dollar issues. Nicholas Erasmus, but that's not part of my big story, so I'm going to skip that. This one says, if the name of the former governor of River State does not make the list, I will never vote again in this country. Onyewuchia Stephen. This one says, PDP cannot sanction former Governor Wike. PDP has not shown integrity as a party that is ready to discipline its erring members. When Damagum steps out, we can start from there. Ami 4, Ernest Port Harcourt. This one says, confused country police now wins Ballon d'Or. What a joke on your big stories. It's another beautiful day for Rivers people to rant about politics again. Lagos just launched the beautiful Blue Line railway system. Ernest from Woji. And this one says, I commend the judiciary for upholding the suspension of the APC National Chairman, Mr. Abdullahi Ganduje, as a suspension from his ward. Okay, yet again, this is not part of my conversation, so I'm going to skip. This one says, the acting national PDP chairman is too quiet to be an acting chairman of an opposition party. My annoyance is, since the crisis started in Rivers State and other states, the acting national PDP chairman has not issued out any statement regarding the crisis rocking Rivers State and other states. Please, they should pass a vote of no confidence on the acting national PDP chairman. And that's from Tango Ability Atego. By the way, the PDP National Working Committee says that they stand by Damagum as acting national chairman. Now, this was a good day, Mr. Kalada Korubat, but the agitation of Honorable Ugochiere for the removal of the PDP acting national chairman is a step in the right direction. The PDP's inability to sanction all those anti-party players during the 2023 presidential election, those causing disrepute in the party, and the concocted PDP caretaker committee leads for River State, shows that the acting national chairman of PDP has sold out the party. This is quite unfortunate that passing votes of confidence on the PDP acting national chairman. Okay, I want to take Clinton West. Thank you very much. I've got so many messages. I'm going to look at this one. This one says, the old brouhaha around tenure elongation of local government council chairman in River State will be unnecessary if Governor Sim Fubara would submit to the rule of law and also show respect to the 1999 constitution as amended that made him governor. The local government councils, by law, is the third tier of government in the country, and the law recommends only democratically elected persons to occupy that seat. Why is Governor Sim Fubara bent on disrespecting the constitution? If it allows RESEC to conduct local government elections today, the amended law will become ineffective. Some people are already arguing that it's not even effective in the first place. It's ineffective. The local government chairmen are doing the right. They should not leave without an election. The right thing must be done. Maybe Rivers State will start having a caretaker governor. Why does the governor not want a local government election as stipulated by the Constitution? He should be impeached for that alone. Flat Earth from Port Harcourt. And I've got this one, Prince Silva Barabe on Facebook saying, Baragbe Prince Tiger Jr. all the way from Gukana. My own is that, okay, I'm not talking sports. Come on. I'm not talking sports. But I'm going to skip that. Let's see. Welex says Section 7 of the Constitution provides that a democratically elected council chairman should head local councils. The Constitution also obligates the state government to ensure the conduct of the local government council election. The government of Rivers State has refused to fund RESEC to empower them conduct the election with the intent of appointing caretaker chairman. In 2024, the Supreme Court ruled in a case between Abia State government and Attorney General of the Federation that the State House of Assembly has the power to extend the tenure of 7 council chairmen where and when the need arises. As you and I know, Supreme Court judgment is a law. Therefore, the suit filed by Bonny council chairman and his courts is ill-advised. Finally, the status quo to me is the subsistence of the law made by the state lawmakers, which is presently operative, and that is debatable. Well, very debatable. But let's look at SF Smile from Agri Road, or is it Agri Estate Port Harcourt? He said, "Good afternoon. The status quo here is to maintain what used to be, and what is that? 3 years term for local government chairman." All right, everybody with his own interpretation. Victor from Egbima says, Bonny Council Chairman making move to stop elongation of tenure in local government elected official is in the right direction. How would a Mabele led assembly keep on shouting Governor seeing this and that without inviting the Rivers Electoral Commission chairman to explain all about the council election? He is in charge to fix election date, modalities, and source of funding. All right. Let's go back to the phone lines, take some more calls, and then we call it a wrap for this very segment. Let's see, 0817-923-0002 and 0817-923-0003. Well, let's see, I don't think I'm taking any more WhatsApp messages. But Ugo says, Mr. Batsubo, good afternoon. The House of Representatives caucus meeting passing a vote of confidence on the present PDP national chairman is a show of shame, and it is regrettable. Aru Ugo, thank you. This one says, good afternoon, KD. The court order coming from the State High Court for status quo is neither here nor there, because the State House of Assembly has already enacted the law, and no court under our laws in Nigeria can stop any legislature from doing their work. At worst, it can annul a section of the law, but they cannot stop the House from doing their work. And this is from Tom in Port Harcourt. Everybody with his own interpretation. I've got Jude from Omuma. Jude, welcome. What is on your mind? I'd like to hear from you.
Yeah, Canada.
Yeah,
I
welcome.
say congratulations to the Commissioner of Police.
Okay.
For the award bestowed on him.
Okay.
The award for me is very well deserved.
Okay.
Let's put it this way. Ambashin we're all referring to was a DPO. And all the DPOs report directly to the Commissioner of Police in that state. So whatever the DPOs do, the Commissioner of Police in every state will be held responsible. He will even recommend for their promotions. So the award for me, my understanding is, the award was for commissioners of police in Nigeria. This is one commissioner of police I have dealt with in my organization. He's a commissioner of police that has
Jude, there were other awards given. So the people who are, talking about the other awards, there were, awards for police officers and all of that stuff.
Yeah, and I'm saying the one for the commissioners of police.
Okay.
I say it's well deserved.
Okay, all right.
Because that's why I gave an example. The DPOs, all these people, report directly to commissioners of police, and they check all this. What have the DPO in Bonny done? What has the DPO in the chair done? Now they gave an award to the Commissioner of Police, who is responsible in that state. So the Commissioner of Police, I have dealt with so many of them, right from the time of Joseph Mbo. He's one Commissioner of Police who will come and he will listen.
All right.
He has listening ear and he will give prompt attention. I wish other people would try him. And that, so for me, it's well deserved.
All right.
I say congratulations.
All right, Jude, thank you. Thank you very much for your thoughts there. Ida from Inkoro, welcome. What is on your mind? I'd like to hear.
Yeah, thank you very much. I want to talk about the PDP crisis. My brother, I'm a member of PDP since 1999. And when there is crisis, the chairman is the head of the national chairman has come out to speak his mind. Who defected from Rivers State to APC. As PDP national chairman, he hasn't said a word. Crisis everywhere, he has never said a word. And all those names they out. The former governor of Rivers State play anti-party. The national chairman is speaking anti-party. They should resign from the party so that we can build up the party again. Please, let us start Rivers State to be peaceful. The present governor is doing everything possible to bring PDP together. So let them just go to APC and rest. The former governor and his members. Thank you very much. All
right, thank you very much, Ida from Inkoro. I don't think I have enough time. I've got a commercial coming up, but I'm going to take Frank from D-Line's call, and that should be the last. Frank from D-Line, welcome. What is on your mind?
Good afternoon, Mr. Batobo.
Yeah, what's on your mind? Tell me.
Let me dwell on PDP National Working Committee.
Forever in our hearts, with gratitude to God and complete submission to His ultimate will, the Monopose family of